Hello beautiful people, my name is Damianne and today I'm going to be doing some weird news because it's really cool. What would you sacrifice for just an excellent lobster dinner? Well, one man in England found out exactly how much. He walked into a supermarket, took a couple large live lobsters, stuffed them down his trousers, and sprinted for the door, past stunned checkout girls that watched him run by and then fall to the ground shrieking. These two lobsters had decided to take hold of the first thing they could find, and that happened to be his penis. Medical professionals had to remove the lobsters with pliers, and he was taken immediately to the local hospital. His doctor says he will make a full recovery, and in 2 to 3 weeks he will be released. Eventually he will gain the use of his sexual organ again, but he will never be able to father children. The kind-hearted store manager said he was not going to press charges, saying that the man had suffered enough. He had probably learned his lesson, and he wouldn't be doing that again. Two secret lovers found out that a tiny two-seater sports car may not be the best place to do the dirty, sexy though it may be. They were starting to get a little frisky when the man climbed on top of his secret lover and slipped a disc in his back. He was suddenly immobilized and racked with pain while she was pinned beneath him. Police had to use the jaws of life to pry the top of the car off of the bottom and retract the two from inside. Man was taken to the hospital, and while the woman was sobbing, climbing out of the car, she exclaimed, "How am I going to explain the destruction of this car to my husband?" We have a couple of Facebook idiots here, starting off with Chris Krigo, who in February skipped out on a sentencing to which he had pled guilty to assault charge from a bar fight. He fled to Indiana, then got himself a Facebook page on which he posted his new whereabouts, his work hours, his place of business, and, in case people weren't clear on exactly who he was, a picture of his wanted poster. It was not difficult for U.S. Marshals to track him down and arrest him. Can Krigo really be blamed, though? He was really just following in the footsteps of Maxi Sopo, who skipped out on a federal sentence for fraud and posted vacation pictures of himself soon after in Cancun, living it up. He was arrested, sent to Mexican prison, and then extradited to Washington, where he was sentenced to jail time. Police are expected to file charges against a 57-year-old man in Uniontown as soon as they figure out exactly what charges to file. He was found riding on the hood of his girlfriend's car, who is 28, in nothing but his underwear in below freezing temperatures. He was said to have been screaming at his girlfriend, and she had a bruise under her eye. Not surprisingly, they found drug paraphernalia in the car. We have a sweeter story here. A man left his dog Charlie at home while he hitchhiked over to New Orleans for a little fun. His dog went missing a couple days later, and a couple from New Orleans who were vacationing in New Mexico, where Charlie left, found the dog, saw he had no collar, couldn't find an owner, so they decided to turn in their airline tickets and make the 3-day drive back to New Orleans with the dog. When they got there, they found that he had a little electronic chip and found the owner, so they were reunited in the city where they had both hitchhiked to. Incidentally, the couple also named the dog Charlie. Cocaine is a hell of a drug, and this is just one example why. Man reported a stolen car that he had stolen as having been robbed from him to the police. Police asked what had happened, and he said that he was robbed while trying to buy crack cocaine with a credit card. They took his money, his wallet, his watch, and his newly stolen car. He will be charged with robbery. In Knoxville, a woman was arrested for eating a powdered donut. Or, wait, no. She was eating cocaine, but she said it was a powdered donut. And when the police officer did a field test on the massive amounts of white powder that she was shoving into her mouth as he approached the car, he realized that it was in fact drugs, and she was arrested. She is pending a court hearing. In Jefferson County, a woman was dismissed for jury duty because she was asking questions instead of answering them. She had legally changed her name to Jesus Christ, but she was reported to have been perfectly happy to serve, unlike most Jefferson County residents. As per usual, Christ was unavailable for comments. Thanks for watching another weird news story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And don't forget to rate my video, leave some comments, and subscribe. Bye.
Penis wrinkle. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah, this is the pose. It's just, when you think about not laughing and it... Yeah, I'm sorry. And the woman was underneath her... Freudian slip.
Oh boy.
I have to start all over. I don't even remember what I said, and it was clever. We have a couple...
Sure you do.
Easy for me to say. We have a couple... It's not even hard to say. That's not difficult at all. We have something.
Right.
You will bow before my glory.
You know?
He has been taken into custody.
Sure he was.
No, I don't need any flag from you. In Jackson County, a man was taken into custody.
Wow, Damianne.
That word is a little bitch, and it shouldn't exist. As anyone who's been taken into custody should know.